Good day, everyone. That's a new episode of LTech Podcast. And today we'll talk about AI-driven SDLC, software development lifecycle, really means beyond copilots. The shift from AI assistant to AI native delivery, how to measure success, and what governance, security, and privacy need to look like when you use AI, when AI touches code and systems. We'll also cover tool control versus innovation, scaling infra, pipelines, serving, latency, legacy constraints, team skill gaps, and how to keep quality, testing, and observability solid when AI generated code becomes part of the code base, all tied back to customer value. And today I'm joined by Serhii, CTO and AI lead at Tech. Serhii works on bringing AI into real engineering and delivery workflows, including AI agents, with a strong focus on what actually holds up in production: governance, security, reliability, and long-term maintainability. Good day, Serhii.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, we much appreciate for being here. We got a solid set of questions today from what AI-driven SDLC really means to governance, security, and scaling. So I'm thrilled that we can start with the first one. And yes, Sergey, what's the difference between AI assisted and AI native for business?
The difference is that now you're not only asking AI assistant to do tasks for you. Let's talk about coding part. We will focus on it because except of it, we can even cover manual QA and design part, but development is really, let's say, most expensive, and we will cover this part. So you are not asking only AI agent to do a task for you. You are explaining, but you are building your software development lifecycle around AI assistant. What it means, I will try to use simple words to explain in simple terms. So what it means, your team, PM, this architect, developer, product, they are working to prepare such a good documentation. I call it artifacts. So your agent or agent's team can perform and do the best result from a first iteration. It's of course ideal work because we understand that sometimes you need two iterations to get results from AI agents. It means that you are switching to more as a product mind. You prepare documentation artifacts thinking, okay, is it enough for your agent to perform a task? Does he understand how it should be done, what should be done, how it should be tested? Does it consider your architecture or your guide styles, etc., etc.? Just in general.
I see, Sri. I see. But I have another question. In case when we have such AI improvements, so
Mhm.
how can we measure the success of AI-driven SDLC initiatives?
It's a tricky word. Usually when our clients and the same me, when I start here, okay, we just use Cloud Code here and everything will be okay. You are usually thinking about speed of
Yeah.
development, much faster. Of course, it's there. As for me, for example, I remember when I needed to do a feature, for example, for 4 weeks, but now it just took for 1 week. But thing is that it's not about speed. Of course, you will receive a boost in speed, but also you will receive a boost in quality of your feature. First of all, because I'm just thinking, I will explain as me as developer, as engineer, I will focus more on preparing again that documentation. I will receive more quality. Then I will not focus on writing code, and my mind will not be focused on writing code functions, but I will be really focusing on quality and architectural quality and technical quality. And then is one more process is QA will receive features sooner. Learning loop will be sooner. It means they will find bugs sooner. I will faster grab it and will react on it. And of course, release will be sooner. On release, you will have less risk of rollback of release. It means time to market will be sooner.
I see, Sri. But in case when you're using such AI tools, it might appear some gaps in security. So May I ask, how do you manage data privacy and security?
Let's say it's not for a 1 minute talk, but I will try to answer short. First of all, we need to remember that doesn't really matter if you as engineer will generate a code or AI agent, Cloud Code or Cursor or GitHub Copilot will generate it. Eventually, responsibility is on you. It will be your commits, your responsibility. You will review it. This means that CI/CD all pre-checks, which even was before AI implemented tools, they should be in place. They were before, they should be even now. Of course, we are adding extra steps, extra checks in pipeline specifically for AI. We are tagging, okay, it's AI generated. It means this piece of CI also should be involved. But its main things that we need to cover it now and before. Pull requests should be also done.
Okay, I see. But how can you stop unauthorized AI tools while still supporting innovation in your engineering teams?
In our case, first of all, we developed AI-driven framework. It's including policy, first of all. We are doing training for this policy. We have this policy. It's our framework. There are a lot of tools. A lot of MCP servers now are going to help engineers. Also, Cloud Code and some unknown coding tools are appear in. So for our engineers, we are allowed to use only trusted coding tools, only trusted large language models providers, only trusted MCPs. So we are checking. We have a security team which checks, which adds trusted MCP and other tools to our framework. And of course, we are restricting, first of all, we have dev containers, virtual environments, which are limited and configured in such case that your agent cannot get access to some not allowed files and resources. First of all, this environment cannot make some external network calls. If by accident you will use some MCP which is not trusted, but of course you cannot because we limited, but everything happens. You cannot do some outbound calls to send sensitive information. So we also limit by configuration and of course by checking new incoming tools and CP servers.
Okay, Serhii, but can we talk about challenges of adopting an AI-driven SDLC approach when you are working, let's say, with a legacy platform?
It's not only about legacy and code platform, but challenges also it's human resistance. I know I'm developer, except of a CTO. I also, when I started on with the AI tools at the beginning, just asking ChatGPT or then GitHub Copilot, I still wanted to feel as the smartest person in the room. That's why, okay, maybe I wanted to use it just for functions, and but still all these feelings. So human resistance, it's one of the challenge, and you need to explain first of all to engineers, it's not replace of yours. It's just boosting you. It helps you, really. It helps you, and it's switching your minds. You are becoming not a coder, but you became really good engineer. What engineer means? It means that he dives in product, he dives in code, he dives in architecture, he dives in all business value, business need, and then produces product. So not a coder again. It's one challenge. You need to break this wall. Architectural challenges. Yes, I worked with legacy. My team worked with legacy. First of all, you need to move step by step, even in developing and doing some changes in the code, and also step by step with agents. Eventually, you can spin up 5 agents for your task. There will be architect agent, product agent, QA agent, developer agent, for example. In this case, we usually start with one agent because we need to make sure that AI will understand really what should be done and what should not be done with legacy. Because with legacy, you can change some functions and it can break you full pipeline of what's not clear for you in your feature, for example, or few features. That's why, first of all, moving step by step, clear definitions for AI agents, implementation of agents from one to many by step by just checking how it dives. And also, most important things, it's architectural work. You as architect person and with architect agent, you are preparing a lot of architectural artifacts. So other agents, with all explanations how legacy platform is look like and how it behaves. and then your agents can all consider, okay, this should be changed, this should be not changed. And of course,
Mhm.
also there are a few caveats. Sometimes your legacy platform is not covered with unit test, API test, or integration test. Implementation, of course, is harder. It was even harder before AI, because if you're doing any changes, you don't know how your release will go. But here is a good thing that now with AI you can during even the changes in legacy platform, legacy code parts, you already in parallel can cover with tests, which will give you better results.
I see. So much appreciated. And also, as you mentioned more about your team members, about human factor, let's say, and you're working quite a long time with that. I was wondering what skills gaps have you observed in your team when moving forward with such AI-driven SDLC approach?
Product. The most visible it's product thinking. Let's face the truth. Usually engineers there is pipeline, Scrum product, Scrum Master, project manager, engineers, QA. Usually we used to receive task well described it with good acceptance criteria, with good technical acceptance criteria and technical steps, and just code the task. We're not really thinking about what was done before. Now you need to think about previous steps, how it's prepared, all product thinking. It's a main gap. Another one is architecture, of course, because now you need to think from architecture point of view, and you need to explain it to AI agent first of all. Then it means you need to think about how it should be done, what should be done, what should not be done, etc. And one more, I call it laziness. When you start using AI tools, when you know that it will code for you, at the beginning you are checking pull requests, checking what is done, etc. And then you sometimes you can become lazy to check pull requests. Like AI can do everything for you, even can check pull requests. It's one you need to keep an eye on it. It's your soft skill. You need to remember about it.
I see, Serhii. But in case when you are so, I won't say like so laziness you have, but still, how do you balance trust in AI generated code? Because sometimes you need to check it and prove it and make, let's say, some reviews. My question is, how do you balance trust in AI generated code with the need for human oversight, code review, and let's say long-term maintainability?
I don't trust AI generated code. I don't trust AI. Even so, I lead of AI department many years, but still I don't trust. Humans should be always in a loop. You should be checking. It's your responsibility. You should be using it, because without AI, we will be slow, but still you checking. AI can help you to check pull request and other checks. AI can generate a code, check, run test for you, check failed tests, maybe fix something. Here you should be careful, because it can fix sometimes tests, sometimes it can fix old functions which can be reusable. Very careful. AI can check pull request for you, give you a summary. Eventually you are checking also. Now you are checking AI generate big pull request, much bigger than we used before, for example. It checks in general for you, but eventually you are checking high level implementation of the pull request. CI/CD should check for you if, for example, AI will not hard code some secrets in your code. It was happening. We saw all these cases. So eventually you still check. And CI/CD always.
I see. And that's quite great because, as you mentioned, sometimes people and let's say vibe coders just paste in the code and say, that's all what we have done, it's okay. But still, you have to check it, and I like on your side here, Sri.
Yeah.
But again, based on the information that you share, how do you prevent code duplication and design inconsistencies and copy paste AI anti patterns across teams?
As first of all, it's a very good instructions to AI agents, which is a good part of developer work. You have system configurations, you have prompts, artifacts for features, you have architectural configurations, you have your project configurations. Everything is stored in GitHub. And by the way, I want to mention that now in GitHub, we have a separate folders for AI instructions and configurations. It's also part of software development process. It's the most important. I already talked about CI/CD. Eventually, pull request. You are reviewing pull request or AI agents reviewing pull request. You have instructions to review pull request on that issues which you just mentioned, code duplications and maybe some other technical or architectural approaches. First of all, design inconsistencies, it's something not, let's say, solid for me, fresh approaches. But we already know that AI agents has tools to access UI. If we are talking about design as UI, you can already ask agent to check your designs. Again, it's something not solid. It's some fresh technology, let's say. If we are talking about design as technical design, architectural design, previous work for AI agent as a block, previous work in this process, and of course after this it's already validation.
Mm-hmm. Serhii, but as you previously you mentioned CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous delivery. Let's say, how have you changed your testing again CI/CD and observability practices to work effectively with AI-driven SDLC?
We implemented some AI tools in GitHub, which are involved in CI/CD with their extra pre-check. And of course, our general involvement as a human in the loop.
I see, Serhii. So I wonder, how do you measure customer value delivered by such approach?
First of all, I want to mention, yes, we implemented on different projects, many projects, but first different levels. You cannot approach to one project or one client with the same approach as you approach it to another clients. We have different levels of using AI native. Some projects has security constraints where you cannot implement on full throttle, also depend on team capacity and also on cost. First of all, cost is important, token cost and feature cost, because if you will start using 5 AI agents and they will eat tokens for you, and if you will use it for small features which will not bring you such a value, no point. Then you are okay thinking, revising and using one agent and just a bit different approach at the beginning. Yesterday there was a meet with our clients, our team, one client, our team was doing a demo, what they did with a native approach, quite a good levels, few engineers, few agents. First of all, they show a demo for 1 week faster than they should deliver this feature. They are doing much faster. Again, learning loop. For client, it's learning loop. It means they evaluate what was done faster. They will deliver for beta clients faster. And quality, by the way, also when we show a demo, they left some feedback. We understood that it's extra work already for it. It was not included in phase 1, but it was very important to include this because it was missing. And now we wanted time to include this for version 1.
Okay, Serhii, much appreciate for your time, and it was super practical. And a big takeaway that I took from our conversation, that AI-driven SDLC works in the pair with governance, security, and strong engineering habits like reviews, test, CI, CD, and observability.
Product thinking.
Yes, and product thinking. Yes, you're totally right. But I have the last question. Would you say, in a simple way, maybe the first steps for teams that want to real progress without, let's say, chaos when implementing such approach?
First of all, start with one agent. Use planning. Spend your time for good planning and preparing of documentation. Then head off to agent and then evaluate. Why I'm saying this? Because I remember myself and other guys which at the beginning when they just started it. Developers doesn't like to do documentation. We all know about it. But now you need to switch. Now you need to prepare. Now you need to think to prepare artifacts which is human readable, which is machine readable, to validate this with your product or PM, for example, if it's good, to make sure that it's in acceptance criteria. So you need to do more paperwork and thinking work before heading off to agents. Guys, you need to switch your mind to it. Sorry, maybe it will not be convenient for you at the beginning, but this is essential work.
Yeah, I truly believe that it will be a great insight for our listeners. So, yeah, that's it, Serhii. I much appreciate for your time today. It would be great to see you next time on our next series of podcasts. Please subscribe, share this podcast, and see you soon.
Thank you.